Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers 2-0 win over Panathinaikos. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll just get straight into this one. So 2-0 Rangers against Panathinaikos, really pleasing result. Performance was a bit kind of game of two halves, if you will. I thought first half we weren't really at the races. For most of the first half I would say we looked a little bit disjointed. Passing wasn't right, we were leaving defensive gaps quite a lot. It looked like the two full-backs were kind of coming inside a little bit and creating a lot of space in the wings for Panathinaikos to exploit, which it changed in the second half, I think, but especially in that first half we had a lot of problems. I don't know if it's something that Russell Martin has said to Tavernier and Aarons, who was on the left, to maybe just tuck inside a little bit. Seemed a little bit strange to do that. I don't know if it is something that he said or whether the guys were just kind of floating in on their own accord, but settling probably for about a good half hour of that first half, we won at it, and it could have been 2-3-0 to Panathinaikos. They had a chance on, what was it, 8-9 minutes I think it was. The free kick came in, went out to the left hand side. Tavernier tried to stop the cross and it didn't. Found its way into the box 6 yards out. The striker had a great chance and Butland made a fantastic save to keep it out. It fell to one of their other players who had an open goal, slight at an angle, and he hit it against the post, so we kind of got a little bit lucky there. No long after that they had a chance and it came from a corner. Raskin didn't really deal with it. He probably could have just kicked it back out and took the corner, but he tried to kind of play it out a little bit. Gets cut under his feet and made its way to one of their players in the box. And again, I think it was a combination of Suter and Butland again making the save. So opening 10-15 minutes, they did create a couple of really good chances. They probably should have been ahead by at that point. I'd probably say maybe about just before the 40-minute mark, we kind of created a couple of opportunities. One was saved, and the other one was Danilo. Cross came in from Tavernier, and it's headed back out to Danilo in the middle of the box. Crowded area, and he followed it just wide. That was a really good opportunity. It was probably our first opportunity. I think the other one was Diamandi, who forced a good save from the goalkeeper. Danilo again involved in that one. But really that was it for the first half, and I think we were lucky to be 0-0 at that point. So into the second half, and right away they had another chance which was well saved again by Butland. They had another shot blocked by John Suter, and it looked as if they were going to maybe continue the second half the way they had pretty much played the whole of the first half. And then about 2 minutes later we ran up and scored the goal. One of the shots was saved from Butland. He throws it out to I think it was Raskin, and Raskin drives forward, plays it to Finlay Curtis on the left hand side. Curtis's first touch is fantastic, gets away from the defender, skips across on his right foot, and might have taken a slight deflection, but they're not taken away from the fantastic finish for 1-0. Brilliant for the young laddie. So happy for him. I know he scored in the Bruges game. It was just a friendly, but to score on your Champions League debut, albeit a qualifier in front of your home fans, nothing. So not long after that, I think it's maybe 5-6 minutes after that, their right back, who I actually thought was having a really good game, pulls down Curtis, again involved, try to get away, and he just pulled him down. For me, probably a harsh yellow, but he'd already been booked, and the referee decided to book him again and send them off. A lot of people saying, oh, that changed the game completely. I don't think it did. I think the goal gave us a lot of confidence, and we started to create a number of opportunities, but it certainly helped maintain that scoreline. Them going down to 10 men, because they kind of changed their attitude and their philosophy a bit and sat in really deep after that. I think it was Raskin put it into the box for Dowell at the back post. Quite unlucky with the header, not to score or at least get on target. And then Russell Martin, very brave, made 3 really positive changes. He took off Curtis, who had scored the goal, and put on Gassama for his debut. Dessers came on for Danilo, and Dowell, who I thought was really ineffective in the game, came off for Hamza Egeman. So 3 forward players off and 3 forward players on. Really positive from Martin. He could have just stuck a centre mid on and kind of tried to hold on to the 1-0, but he didn't. He went brave and he went big. And right away, Gassama, 3 minutes on, scored the goal. Now this goal came from our right back position. Aarons, who had kind of sneaked over to the right hand side for some reason, held onto the ball really well, got away through the defender and passed it to, I think it was Hamza Egeman on the right hand side. He passes it over to Diamande. Diamande plays in Gassama, and pretty much carbon copy of the first goal. Gassama takes on his right foot and fires it home. Again, it took a deflection, no much, it was going in, I think, and a fantastic finish. What wasn't so good was his attempt at a knee slide after that. I thought he maybe done himself a bit of damage there. His attempted knee slide and kind of fell over. So hopefully that's nothing to worry about, and he's okay for the next game, because he did look really good when he came on, very bright. Even out with his goal, I thought the way he takes the ball in, and he held on to it really well. To Greece next week. Obviously I was quite negative in my video. I genuinely didn't know how we were going to play, and it goes to show that the way we played this game was very similar to the friendly that we played against Club Brugge. To be honest, game of 2 halves. They were better in the first half and we came into it second. It was very much the same here. I'm just hoping that these guys can get over this poor start to the games. I get that we've not had a lot of time together. There's a lot of new players embedded in that. But yeah, I'm reasonably pleased. I feel like I'm eating my words a little bit, but I genuinely didn't expect that. But then I'm not going to get too carried away. We need to see how they play in the domestic games, of course, because we all know that Rangers seem to raise their game a little bit in Europe. So we'll look forward to seeing that. I want to kind of point out a couple of players last night. Butland I thought was fantastic. He's had a lot of criticism recently of his performances, particularly last season. Tavernier I thought was okay. Made a couple of decent crosses into the box, particularly that one for the Danilo chance in the first half. Suter I thought was absolutely solid, threw himself in front of quite a lot of shots and blocked a lot of shots, took a really good cynical foul in the first half to get a booking where they were completely just away from it, and he just yanked the boy down, took his yellow card. I was laughing at that one, but I think if it was my team I'd be quite annoyed, to be honest with you. Jiga I thought was absolutely solid. Didn't really put a foot wrong, if I'm honest with you. He didn't stand out as a fantastic player or a fantastic performance or anything like that. He just done his job. Aarons I thought was a little bit shaky on the left hand side. He does look a little bit more comfortable on the right hand side. As I said, he came in quite a lot, gave the ball away quite a few times in that first half, but he grew into the game, I thought. Diamande was involved in quite a number of chances that we got. He was involved in one of the goals as well. Rothwell I thought was absolutely fantastic, strolled the game, and again, kind of like Jigga, he didn't really do anything outstanding or spectacular. He just strolled through the game. For me, he was my man of the match. I know young Curtis got it probably for his goal more than anything else, but yeah, I thought he played really well. Raskin, again, a bit of a menace. He was creating a couple of chances there, and he created that really good chance for Dowell. He also made a mistake for one of their chances. Dowell I thought was really ineffective, probably the worst player in the park for us. I know that that's a bad thing. I think we had a number of really good performers in that team last night, but Dowell for me just, apart from maybe the chance with the header, he didn't really do much, and rightly taken off in my opinion. Danilo again wasn't really involved in much. He had that one chance, and he set up obviously Diamande for his chance as well, but apart from that he didn't really do much. But then again, first half we didn't really get the service. I don't really think. Curtis, what can you say about Curtis? I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Second half, first half, he was a little bit shaky, but I think he was one of the few players on the team that was actually looking for the ball. Albeit he didn't really take his man on enough, probably, but that's probably because we were pinned back the way that Panathinaikos had started the game, so didn't really put too much blame on him for that, and I genuinely thought his performance after that was fantastic. Took his goal really well, and as I say, I'm delighted for the man. Guys that came on, Hamza, he was involved in the build-up to the second goal. Dessers didn't really get many chances, if I'm honest, and Gassamaz, as we already said, a superb finish, and he looked really good through the touches, and he looked after the ball really well, recycled it well, so I think he's going to be one for the future if we can keep him fit. So that's pretty much the video done, guys. I feel like I've rattled on for ages there, but it was a lot to talk about in the game. It was good to see Rangers play. As I say, we've still got a lot to work on, but signs are promising. I'm still worried about the defence, if I'm honest with you, but going forward I don't have any issues whatsoever. I think we're okay going forward. It's just that little bit of probably the shape more than anything else that's creating chances right now for the opposition, but we'll work on that and we'll go forward. So see you in the next video. Thanks very much.